I started in a subway station, a tiny booth tucked away between the dirty tracks and the endless hum of city life. And no one ever thought I'd rise to the top of one of the most powerful banks in New York City. I remember the day I decided I was going to take control of my future. The day I saw the opportunity hidden behind every risk and every setback. I was just a teller then, a girl with dreams bigger than her paycheck, working long hours for little recognition. But I watched the bank executives from afar, studying their every move, knowing I could do better, be better. I kept my ambitions quiet, but inside I burned with a quiet fire, a hunger to prove that I belonged in the boardrooms, not behind the counters. And then came the betrayal, a betrayal that cut deep, sharper than any rejection or harsh word. It was my mentor, the very person I looked up to, who sabotaged my first big pitch, spreading rumors, twisting facts, trying to smear my reputation so I'd fall flat and stay hidden in the shadows. I felt the sting of betrayal like a punch in the gut, but instead of crumbling, I used it as fuel. I secretly invested my savings into a small startup, knowing that one day I would turn the tables, that I would buy my way into the game I was once told I could never play. Years passed, and I kept my secret wealth hidden, working tirelessly, climbing the ladder with calculated precision, weaving through the treacherous waters of corporate politics. When the time was right, I made my move. I bought the branch that once looked down on me, the branch where I had been just a teller, and I turned it into my empire. No one knew I was behind it all until I retired early, leaving the banking world behind with a smile that hid the storm inside. I had finally arrived, not just as a successful executive, but as the master of my destiny. But the journey wasn't just about money or power. It was about justice, about reclaiming what was stolen from me. I remember the day my mentor's face showed panic when he realized I had outmaneuvered him completely, that I had bought his startup with his own shares, that I now held the power to silence him forever. That moment of triumph was sweet, but it wasn't just about revenge. It was about proving to myself that no one could hold me down, that I could turn every betrayal into a stepping stone. If you love Helena's journey, like and subscribe to join her next chapter. Now, as I stand here looking at the skyline, knowing I built everything with my own strength and cunning, I realize that the greatest victory isn't just the wealth or the empire. It's the liberation of my soul from the chains of doubt and betrayal. I want every woman listening to remember, no matter how dark the past, how deep the wounds, you have the power to rise, to fight back, and to claim your rightful place at the top. Because in this world, the true victory belongs to those who dare to take it.